Hey besties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If we've met before, hi. Thank you for being here. If we haven't met before, which there's a good chance we haven't because this is my very first YouTube video, my name's Allie, and I thought what better way to get to know you, let you get to know me, than do a little Sunday house reset while I give you fun facts about myself. I desperately need to do this, so let's get going. Typically, I would start a day like today by making myself a cup of coffee, but I have an Instacart order that is about to be delivered right now. And before I can put those in my fridge, I need to clean out my fridge. So that's what we're going with. I thought through a bunch of different ways that I would want to do this channel. And ultimately what it came down to was I want this to feel like a voice memo from your best friend. So while yes, I could have scripted out 10 fun facts about me, I'm just gonna kind of start talking and see where it goes. As we have already established, my name is Allie. I live in Columbia, South Carolina. Well, Lexington technically, but most of my life is in Columbia. I recently moved into, I guess not recently, it's been like almost a year now. Oh, this is Leo. He's my precious baby. Nearly a year ago, I moved into a place by myself for the first time, and I thought I would hate it, and I actually love it quite a lot. I am 28, almost 29, and I spent 27 years of my life thinking that I was an extrovert, when in reality, I was an anxious girl that didn't feel as anxious or didn't focus on those anxious thoughts when I was around other people. So obviously I preferred being around other people. How did they tie this? I also ordered these groceries last night to be proactive. Now I don't really truly remember all that I ordered. Gosh, I can't get this open. Where am I sitting? I'm gonna be honest, I get pretty much the same grocery order every week. I have my whole milk for my lattes. This time Publix had this like lobster ravioli on sale, so obviously I'm gonna try that. This is supposed to be frozen. Refrigerated, not frozen. Keep my freezer stocked with edamame. I basically only buy ground turkey because it's the most versatile meat. Another bag of edamame. I truly don't know what came over me. I ordered so many. Yogurt. When we get to know each other better, you'll know that coconut is my absolute favorite flavor. Keep my bread in the freezer because then it doesn't go bad. And just like that, we're restocked for the next week. Now, finally, it's time to make my latte. I swear I'm usually better at this. Now we clean the espresso bark because if you couldn't tell, she needs it bad. I use Kafiza. Put in this thing that I can't remember the name of right now. And then I put the metal things that I want to clean in here and soak it in hot water at least 15 minutes until I get around to washing it. So another fun fact about me is I worked as a barista for a year, not that you would be able to tell from that latte art. A barista and social media manager for a local coffee shop. Time to get some hot water. Usually to clean this, I just literally take everything off and throw it in the sink. Also, I don't have a dishwasher and I have so many dishes right now. Just know I will be washing my dishes. You will not see it because it's embarrassing. But I'm just gonna throw this over there. I like to, on reset days, I like to collect all of my dishes and then just knock it all out rather than doing it throughout the day. I don't do this every time that I spilled a ton of milk while I was steaming it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this mat off and throw it in the washer with whatever load that I do. Oh my God. Don't worry, I will be making a full YouTube video on my coffee bar because I got equipment that is like good and feels like I'm working back on bar in a coffee shop again, but also is not going to put you into bankruptcy. I'll make a full video on that, and there will be more coffee content to come because it's a huge part of my life. Don't spray that in there. And we'll put that back together once everything's clean. I lied and I did do one load of dishes because I was looking around my house and there was no way it was going to get done all in one shot. So I did that, and now I think I'm going to move on to my bathroom. Welcome to my bathroom. Now, why did I start making YouTube videos? I'm so glad you asked. I've been making short form content on TikTok and Instagram for a little over a year now, and I love it. It has brought me incredible opportunities. I have also, as well as building my own personal brand, been building a brand for my run club that I host. So if you're a runner in Columbia, South Carolina, check out Hey Vesty Run Cola on Instagram. But I am on Instagram and TikTok, and what I found is that I talk too much for those algorithms. I don't know. I constantly find myself having to like cut down what I want to say or what I would say to fit the short form content. And so my number one reason is I just like to talk, and it sounds fun to me to talk to you and to bring you along with my life and the things that I do. In addition to that, I have recently gotten super into using TikTok, using YouTube videos to body double and help get done things that are hard for me to want to do. And it's a lot easier for me if I feel like I have somebody else here. And so while I've been consuming that sort of content, I kind of thought I already record my life and I already make content. So if I've been helped by a content creator putting their life out there and doing these sorts of videos, why not help somebody else? If you're still here, honestly, what a freaking commitment. I'm glad you're here. I'm happy you're here. Also, random, but one of the coziest things I ever did for myself, lamp in the bathroom. Normally, it looks like this. These lights are only on for the purpose of filming, but it has changed the shower game. Man, my baths are so much more relaxing when I don't have that freaking overhead light on. All right, I'm going to stop yapping and finish this really quickly, and then we'll be back. start YouTube is I think that a lot of content like this that we see online is done by people that are just naturally clean and tidy people, or I don't know, maybe they take care of it all before they actually start filming, so they look like they're basically cleaning nothing. But I realize that I'm a messy girl, and I have just recently gotten myself into habits and routines that help me keep my space clean and help me take care of my space. And you might be seeing what I'm seeing right now, and you're like, that is not clean. But I guess I just want to be representation for the messy girls out there that struggle to stick to a cleaning routine or struggle to stick to that structure. I am, fun fact, 99% sure that I have ADHD. I haven't gone through an official diagnosis yet, but it can be hard when all the content we're seeing online are these people that present as super structured and super clean, and it causes me to judge myself. So I just am honored to have the opportunity to represent the messy girls out there. Let's talk hobbies. When I moved to South Carolina, I was moving from Colorado, and that was a place where I really truly felt like I found like hobbies that made me feel like myself. And then I moved from the mountains to Columbia, South Carolina, and I couldn't do rock climbing. I couldn't go hiking as easily as I could when I lived in Colorado. Let me go put this away. Let me tell you, I struggled with that. Speaking of hobbies, this is my puzzle that I've had out for a month, maybe. Yeah, I think so. So I moved here and I didn't have any hobbies that made me feel like myself, and I was just an incredibly sad person, if I'm being completely honest. And it took me about 3 years, which is crazy, but it took me about 3 years to find hobbies here that made me feel like myself. The biggest one, hey buddy, can you guys see him? The biggest one being running. I already mentioned that. I ran 2 half marathons last year. There's a point in my life where I never thought I would run more than a mile at a time. I do make a lot of running content, and truly what that hobby did for me was it allowed me to become comfortable in my own brain. Because when I'm training for a half marathon and I go out for a 9-mile run, I have to be comfortable with my own presence. And I think that's actually the starting point from how I figured out that I'm actually introverted, which is crazy. A lot of self-discovery done in that sport. Highly recommend. I officially made a mess of my nice clean coffee bar to make my afternoon latte, but some messes are worth it. I also had an outfit change because I was working up a sweat cleaning my home. It's also really nice outside. So I need to finish this so I can go out and spend some time outside. But we're in the home stretch. I literally think the only things we have left to do are make the bed, fold my laundry, and put it away. I'm bad at the follow through with that, and vacuum. And I'm set up for a pretty great week. So let's get going. If you have made it this far, you are officially my best friend. You can't get out of it now. You might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button because we're locked in. In all seriousness though, thank you for sticking around this long. Thank you for buying into a little bit of who I am and what I do. I am really excited to start this journey of content creation with you. I wasn't joking about the subscribe thing though. That would really help me out. Love you. Bye.